15 of the weirdest Guinness World Records that you won't believe actually exist. There are a lot of people out there who have created history and have been celebrated in the Guinness Book of World Records. With that, there are also those who've set some of the most bizarre and weirdest world records that have ever existed. Like these. Point 1. Nick Stobrel holds the world record for the longest tongue. Nick Stobrel showcases all 10.1 centimeters of his amazing tongue to snap up his tongue-tastic record. Prepare to be amazed by the longest tongue in the world. 24-year-old Nick Stobrel from California, USA has well and truly got the world record longest tongue licked. The artist and comedian's super-sized lingua has been verified as measuring 10.1 centimeters, 3.97 inches, long from its tip to the middle of the closed top lip and is featured as one of the latest records set in the new Guinness World Records 2015 book. Nick's father was a huge fan of Kiss, and as a child Nick would imitate Gene Simmons' infamous tongue pose, realizing for the first time that his tongue was longer than others. The artist and comedian loves the attention his tongue receives, announcing that, "I'm not only able to lick my nose, but also my elbow." He says that the only downside is that I have to spend longer brushing my tongue in the morning. The achievement breaks the record of Brit Steven Taylor, 9.8 centimeters, who has held the title since 2002. Point 2. Gary Turner holds the record for the stretchiest skin since 1999. Gary Turner, UK, is able to stretch the skin of his stomach to a distended length of 15.8 centimeters, 6.25 in, due to a rare medical condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, a disorder of the connective tissues affecting the skin, ligaments and internal organs. With this condition, the collagen that strengthens the skin and determines its elasticity becomes defective, resulting in, among other things, a loosening of the skin, and hypermobility of the joints. In more serious cases, it can cause the fatal collapse or rupturing of blood vessels. Point 3. Lee Redmond has the longest fingernails in world. She set the world record in 2008. At their peak length in 2008, Lee's talons reached a combined total of 8.65 meters, 28 feet 4 in, that's as long as a school bus. The longest individual nail was the right thumb, which grew to a staggering 90 centimeters, 2 feet 11 in, long. How it started. Lee's record-breaking story began in 1979, when her nails were less than 5 centimeters, 2 in, long. She decided to stop filing them and challenged herself to see how long they would grow before they started to bend out of shape. But Lee's nails never started to twist like other famously long fingernails. Instead, they grew out in huge extended arches, likely as a result of her careful daily manicure procedure. "There is something quite unique about Lee's fingernails because they were quite beautiful," commented Guinness World Records editor-in-chief, Craig Glenday, during an interview celebrating historic record holders for our 60th anniversary in 2014. When Lee had gone 19 years without filing her nails, Guinness World Records officially recognized her for having the longest fingernails on a pair of hands, female, with a total length of 7 meters 51.3 centimeters, 24 feet 7.8 in 2003. Point 4. Ram Singh holds the world record for the longest mustache. Ram Singh Chauhan has managed to avoid some close shaves in his life, a necessity if you're the owner of the world's longest mustache. Chauhan, 58, of Jaipur, India, has a stash that measures 14 feet. He's been growing it since 1982, after a friend with a 7-foot-long mustache suggested it. He said, "Ram Singh, it'll be good if you grow your mustache too," he told ishafoundation.org. So far, the friend's prediction came true. Chauhan has appeared in many Bollywood films as well as the 1983 James Bond film, Octopussy. Chauhan officially earned the title of World's Longest Mustache from Guinness World Records in March 2010. He admits keeping it looking lush is not easy. "Growing a mustache is like taking care of a baby. You really need to nurture it," he said, according to The Mirror. The mustache is the symbol of pride and respect. In ancient India, a mustache meant everything. It is priceless. It's a man thing. However, his wife, Asha, needed some time to get used to the mammoth mustache. He used to take a long time to get ready, to wash, and also people used to stare at him, she told the BBC. Things changed after he started getting recognized for the momentous Mo. Now she considers it a part of the family. Point 5. Antanas Kontrimas of Lithuania set the record for the heaviest weight lifted by a human beard. The video, since being shared, has garnered over 93,200 likes and tons of comments from netizens. The clip of Antanas Kontrimas lifting the heaviest weight using his beard grabbed the attention of social media users who expressed their views in the comment section. One user commented, "I wonder what hair products he uses." Another user commented, "That's actually impressive." Another individual wrote, "You can see the pain in his eyes." Point 6. The Ramos Gomez family set the record for being the largest hairy family in 2000. Victor, Larry Gomez, Gabriel, Danny Ramos Gomez, Luisa Lilia de Lira Aceves, and Jesus Manuel Fajardo Aceves are 4 members of a family of 19 from Mexico who suffer from a rare condition called congenital generalized hypertrichosis, excessive facial and torso hair, and they hold the Guinness World Records title for being the largest hairy family. Point 7. Bern Barker bagged the title of being the oldest male stripper in 2002. Bern Barker, a former real estate agent, got into stripping in the year 2000 when he was 60 years old to get in shape after recovering from prostate cancer. And, with that, he bagged the Guinness title for being the oldest male stripper. Though unfortunately, he died in 2007 at the age of 66. Point 8. This parrot set the world record for opening the most number of cans in 1 minute in 2012. Sounds impossible, but Zach the macaw surely proves that it's possible. He set the world record for opening the most number of cans in 1 minute in San Jose, in 2012. He managed to open 35 cans, which is quite commendable. Point 9. Macy holds the Guinness title for having the world's longest legs. Macy Corin was in elementary school when her doctors predicted she'd grow up to be 6 feet, 4 inches tall as an adult. She shot past that estimate in 7th grade. Now a high school senior and standing 6 feet, 10 inches tall, Corin has been recognized by Guinness World Records as being both the woman and the teen with the world's longest legs. They make up 60% of her total height. Macy Corin, 17, stands 6 feet, 10 inches tall. Courtesy Anbin Tran. Zen Rise. The striking photos of the teenager standing head and shoulders above other people have attracted worldwide attention since the news of her record-breaking limbs was announced this month. "It's crazy. It's changed my whole life," Corin, 17, who lives with her family in Cedar Park, Texas, told Today. "It's a little overwhelming, but I want to be able to inspire other tall people." Corin began thinking about applying for the record when she was being measured for a custom pair of leggings. When it turned out the length of her legs was more than half of her body, she looked up who else came close. Corin then submitted an application to Guinness World Records, which confirmed she beat the previous record holder, a woman in Russia. Point 10. Sandeep Singh Kaila set the world record for spinning a basketball on a toothbrush for the longest duration. Abbotsford Sandeep Singh Kaila is conquering charts on the Guinness World Records, one ball at a time. Kaila made headlines several years ago by smashing the GWR mark for spinning a basketball on a toothbrush, a record he still holds to this day. However, he told the news that his desire to continue to break records wouldn't go away. And that's when he picked up an American football. After some research, he quickly realized that there are no official records for anything related to spinning an American football. Months of training and perfecting his spinning technique followed, and then on July 1, 2021 in Abbotsford he established a new record: 21.66 seconds spinning an American football on one finger. Kaila said he chose Canada Day to set the record as a way to dedicate the achievement to all Canadian people. He added that he is proud to see his name in the book and online. "I'm the first Canadian Punjabi guy who was ever published on the front cover page of the Guinness World Records," he said. Point 11. The record for the longest usable golf club was set in January 2020. The longest usable golf club measures 15.57 meters, 51 feet 1 in. It was achieved by Michael Furr and Mike Roush with the assistance of the first tee of Featuring Worth, All USA, in Featuring Worth, Texas, USA, on the 5th of January 2020. Point 12. Beth John made the largest yo-yo in the world. In 2012, Beth John from Ohio built the world's largest yo-yo, measuring 11 feet 10.75 inches and weighing over 2,095.6 kilograms. It took Beth over a year and a half to complete the project. 0.13. Dalibor set the world record for having the most number of spoons on a human body. In 2016, Dalibor Jablanovic from Serbia did the impossible. He managed to balance 79 spoons on his body. The teaspoons that were used for the attempt were of various sizes. 0.14. The Benetton Group set the record for inventing the largest condom. In 1993, Benetton Group, a clothes firm, fitted a giant 72 feet condom over the obelisk in Place de la Concorde, Paris, France to mark World AIDS Day. 0.15. Odilon Ozare set the world record for making the world's tallest hat. In 2018, Odilon Ozare from the USA invented a hat that was 15 feet and 9 inches tall. Odilon was required to walk 10 meters with his hat on for it to be a valid record holder, and he did it. Thank you and everyone for watching the video. Please click like, share and subscribe to the channel to see the latest videos.